Oh, no. There's a Viking. Here's the bike lane. Here's a pedestrian lane. And over there are the windmills we're going to go visit. 14 mills. 3 of them are museums. The rest are all inhabited. The levee. The water's on the other side, and now we're down here below water level.
They built the levees all around. And now they created themselves a bathtub. Rain that was coming in now could not go to the ditches, to the different rivers anymore. That's why you don't see this Dutch smile a lot. We have a lot of problems over here, right?
About 1400 they built these levees. This was dug out by every able-bodied man between ages of 16 and 60, and it goes for 20 miles. Then they dug another canal. The levee over there started as an actual river.
Meadows that are lower than the rivers around it, levees around it, having a bathtub now. And then, after they finished the canals around 1430, that era, they will start building windmills. All the mills you see here are windmills. That means they are powered by the wind. In the center of the blades, a rod is going in, there's a wooden gear attached to another wooden gear, and then a rod is going down, and down is a wooden gear attached to another wooden gear. The rod is going to the outside to your scoop wheel, a water wheel. So when your blades go, your water wheel is going, and then it's pumping water up to a higher level. So all the mills you see here are water pumps, not graining mills. We have some graining mills, but all the mills you see here are water pumps. Now rain is coming in the meadows, in the bathtub. And then you have a water pump. They pump the water out of the meadows in these 2 canals. And if the water is in these 2 canals, it flows automatically to River Lek, because that's your lowest point. You can see the levee there where the cars are going and the motorcycle. But underneath the levee we build a big door. Then we open the door, and then the water goes straight into River Lek, where your ship is. And when the water is in River Lek, it goes to the second biggest city of Holland, Rotterdam. That's nearby. And just behind Rotterdam, there's the ocean, the North Sea. And if the water ends up in the North Sea, we don't want to see it ever back again.
Tens of thousands of mills before the invention of the steam engine. These were powered by wind and then by steam engines, and many of the windmills were abandoned. They use electricity. That may not work out too well in the near future.
That's your brake. The pole on the outside now, it's up. That means on the inside it's down. And if I'm at home and I want to let my blades go, first I need my blades into the wind for catching all the wind. And then I can pull the rope. Then the pole on the outside is going down, but on the inside it's going up. Up from the gear. That's free to go then. That's attached to the blades. And then they're free to go. Imagine, okay, I'm not at home. My blades go really slow. But then during the day, maybe more clouds, maybe more wind. More wind is coming. More wind is coming. More wind is coming. My blades go faster. My blades go faster. Really fast now. It's going to be a storm. In the midday, there's going to be a storm. Oh no, there's going to be a storm. I'm not at home. The thing will fly away. I come back from my work. Where's my mill? My mill is gone. Well, it probably didn't fly away, but imagine, there can be a lot of damage. If you're operating a machine, it's not only a house, it's half a house, half a machine. If you're operating a machine, any machine by the way, you be at the machine. Don't go away. So that's why you don't see the mills turning right now, except for the one in distance. We know one thing for sure, people are at the mill over there. People are at home there. And that's why the mill turned.
These mills lives the 11th generation of the same family. And to get in, if you don't inherit it, it's very long wait. This one was built in 1740. The one that's operating in the back is 1630. Newer mill, probably 1700s. A brick, and then the top is wood, and it turns. The kitchen was always outside for fear of burning down the windmill. There's the cooking utensils. There's the functioning mill. There's steep stairs going up. This is the pantry. Ooh, looks like a fondue pot.
I heard something clunk. Yeah.
There's a wood burning heater. Get heat to the upper floors.
This could be
Oh,
cozy.
there's a cozy bed. Slept sitting up.
That's the bed.
Here's an old sewing machine. Must be a treadle machine, but you don't see the treadle. Have some items just like this at home. Little Dutch girl, little Dutch shoes.
Just have to get it back here to get everything in
Have
there.
some cup and saucers like that. Some wooden shoes still being used. They were safer when you're doing farm work before they invented steel-tipped shoes. That's probably where you, well, not only wash the dishes, but clean up these boots. And this is the only way up to the upper rooms in Dutch Bridge. When a boat comes down the river, the boatman can push a button and this bridge opens up on both sides so the boat can get through.
Holland, and during that storm, the
In
levee broke
1421.
behind the city, and then a lot of water came in. This is a true fact. You can check Wikipedia on this one. But what I'm going to tell you now, levees burst, and then a lot of water came in, and then they say that the water went into a house in Dordrecht, and there was a baby in a crib. They say that the water took the crib with the baby in it, and then it was leaving the house. But just before it left the house, the cat of the house jumped on the crib. And then it was leaving the house. Of course going like this. And then people from here say, yeah, it was for saving the baby. And then other people say, no, of course not. It was a cat. It was for having dry feet. Yeah, well.
About this basket and the cat keeping the basket balanced with the baby in it. And that's what this is remembering. Here we are in Rotterdam. We are not going ashore. We're just picking up some people who've been out learning how to make cheese this afternoon. Starboard side. Here we are on the port side in Rotterdam. There is a big cruise ship back there behind that drawbridge. That's an interesting bridge. Guess that's a different bridge. My husband wisely insisted on taking a taxi to the airport. It's a good thing we did. The airport, like others, suffered from long lines and delays due to shortages of security staff, baggage handlers, and ground crews in 2022. Check-in in Amsterdam was a breeze. The security check is another story. We found our flight yesterday was canceled because they knew we couldn't get through the security line. And it goes way down there. So we're concerned about catching our flight. It's 11:40 and our flight's at 2:30. If that's not delayed, who knows? At least they've got tents for us and walls, plastic walls in case it rains. They're so thoughtful. About 20 minutes to get to the turn at the end, and this line goes down as far as you can see the white tent. 40 minutes we got inside the building, and then I looked up there, and that's where the security is, and who knows how long it's going to take to get up there. We had been rebooked from Amsterdam to Nantes and caught another flight and arrived in Paris much later.